Hi there, it's Nicole for Lawn Fawn, and today I have a trio of 3 Milk Carton treat boxes featuring the My Silly Valentine stamped images with the new coordinating dies that were just released that go with some of the older Lawn Fawn stamp sets. So now there's great dies that coordinate with a whole bunch of the older stamp sets from Lawn Fawn, which is amazing. I love that. To start, I am going to color in the fruit images from My Silly Valentine using Copic markers. I am using YG 21, 23, and 25 for the pairs, where the outside edges are going to be the darker two colors and then gradually get lighter on the inside. I used a little R20 for the cheeks to make them pink. And then I worked and worked to get this to the 3 green colors or yellow green colors to really blend nicely and look good. So I kind of went over them several times, blending and blending to get that all nice and shaded well. For the leaves on the stem, I am using G43 and G46. And then using a little dot detail with my YG markers, again, to give a little texture to the fruit. If the cheeks get a little too washed out or blended out with the greens, I went back over them with the R20 and used a black gel pen to really highlight the eyes on the pear. Now I forgot to turn my video camera on when I colored the bananas, so the colors were listed there. And then I moved on to the apple. You can see I also colored in the socks. I was just kind of playing around with the images from the My Silly Valentine stamp set and decided I wanted to just stick with the fruit for the project today. But cute. I love the images from this stamp set, so I'm thrilled there is a coordinating die collection now. I used R24, 46, and 39 for the apple, and then G43 and 46 for the leaf there. And then once I have all 3 of these images die cut with the coordinating My Silly Valentine dies, I'm going to apply a thin layer of glossy accents on top of all 3 of them and let them sit and dry for a nice long time until they're good and dry, and it will end up having a really awesome glossy finish to the images, which is so fun. It's going to give them a nice subtle little bit of dimension and then a high gloss finish. Next, I'm going to work on creating the gift box itself. It's going to be the same process for all 3 gift boxes, and I'm only going to show the creation of this light yellow one or kind of cream colored one. This is some paper from the Lawn Fawn Mon Ami 6x6 paper pad. Each box is going to need 2 of the die cut milk carton die. It's going to create the 4 sides of the milk carton. What I like to do once I have it die cut is fold it on the score lines and then use a Teflon bone folder to make sure that I get nice creases on all of those score lines. So I just take and fold all of those score lines and make sure they're nice and creased with that bone folder. This is going to ensure that the the milk carton gift box goes together a lot nicer. You could try to do it other ways. I just find this is super easy and quick, and you end up with a really nice finished result. Now, before I put the box together, I'm going to take some cream Simon Says stamp cardstock and cut this scallop border using the Lawn Fawn scalloped border dies. This is the largest one from the die collection, and I'm using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper cut in half, but I want that long edge so that I can have a continuous scallop border edge. So you can see I die cut one and then I lined it up with the last scallop and ran it through again. The 11 inches side there is going to ensure that I have a long enough border to go all the way around the bottom of the milk carton. I've also die cut this banner from the large journaling card die collection from Lawn Fawn, and I'll die cut some labels using the stitched labels die collection as well. I'm going to use kind of a combination of different elements to stamp the greetings from the My Silly Valentine stamp set to use with my milk cartons. So I have attached one side of the milk carton to the other by using adhesive on those little short tabs there. Before I put the other one together to form the box, I am going to adhere one of my scallops along the bottom, trim off any of that excess using my scissors, and then I can fold the box again, line up that other tab, and secure my box. Then all you have to do is simply fold it up. The bottom all folds together and the top creates that little milk carton, and you can use whatever you want to tie that closed. And I'll finish that here in a little bit so you can see how I closed my milk cartons. This is that stitched label, also die cut from the cream cardstock, and I'm going to just stamp one of the greetings here. I followed the same process for the other two labels as well. I'm going to sprinkle on some gold embossing powder after stamping the greeting with Versamark ink, and then heat emboss that for a really pretty gold embossed label. Make sure I get it covered really well. Next, after the glossy accents has dried, I'm going to use a little adhesive on the back of my stamped and die cut accent, and then tuck it along the scallop along the bottom edge of my milk carton gift box. Now originally I thought I would just clothespin my twine to the top of the box, but I didn't like how it looked. So I'm just marking a couple of little areas along the top and then punching holes with a crocodile. And then I will take that Gold Sparkle Lawn Trimmings twine, that's kind of a tongue twister, and wrap it through the top of the milk carton and tie it in a quick little bow. There are so many fun colors of the lawn trimmings twine that it would look awesome like this. I love the twine. It's the perfect width and texture. After I have that, I can take my gold clothespin, this is from Doodlebug, just kind of slip my label in there and clip it to the top of the milk carton using that clothespin. So I purposely used the gold clothespin to kind of coordinate with the Gold Sparkle twine, and I'll work to get the bow and everything looking just the way I want it to. I kind of wasn't quite the way I wanted it to look. Get that bow nice and fluffed out, and that will complete the gift box. Very easy, very simple, and just by switching up the colors, you could definitely turn these into Valentine's or love-themed gift boxes or maybe anything. Thanks for joining me for this video showcasing these new dies for the older My Silly Valentine stamp set. The supplies I've used to create these milk carton gift boxes are linked below the video here on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel for weekly card making and stamping videos. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you joined me here today, and we will catch you next time.